Everybody to another presentation of the NBA, and we've got a game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack, and this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all four quarters.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard.
He's got an elite combination of speed and athleticism. Morant, he is special when he gets out in the break, though.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. From deep, Prince bangs home the trifecta.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Now Morant. Shot on the wing. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Brooks with it. Guarded now by Prince. Here's Morant. A beautiful reverse layup.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
Both free throws good from Morant.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Russell against Morant. Russell passes to Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
Now here's Morant. 6 points for him. Doesn't go that time.
And you've got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Prince kicks to Towns. Offline with his 3. Brooks, left side. The shot misses. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Prince outside. Edwards dishes to Russell. And there's the drive. It's good.
It's nice to see Russell's discipline. Stays patient and earns the shots he gets.
Morant with it. Picked up by Edwards. Here's Bane. Outside for Jackson. Trains the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Edwards against Bane. Edwards passes to Russell. Shoots over Morant. Russell, no luck. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Amazing that Bane fell to the last pick in the first round in 2020. You look at his size, the strength, the range on his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted earlier. And that's what they teach you at every level. Get a body on your man, box out, grab the board.
Now, here is Russell. Back to Prince. Over Brooks. Prince misses.
You also love that Bane absolutely puts in the work.
Oh, high effort guy, high IQ, knows exactly where to be on both ends. What a bright future.
Towns for 3. Russell and Desmond Bane pulls it down. Floats it up there for Morant. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Outside, Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Morant passes to Brooks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Not the last time we'll see that. Adams is so powerful and loves to take it to the defense.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Timberwolves trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Russell. Feeds to Gobert. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
John Moran has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Edwards, a screen on Morant. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the precision passing of Russell, this time out of the pick and roll.
And a wide open look for Bane. And a miss there on the triple. The Timberwolves trail. Russell kicks to Gobert. Outside, Towns. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Brooks outside. Gobert against Morant. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
It's stolen. Bane with it. Picked up by Edwards. Here's Morant. And no good that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. Outside, Towns. He dishes it to Russell. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Grizzlies have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Stolen by Jackson.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Russell looking around to the inside. Here's Prince. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 5 assists in the game. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just tried to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
And so Brooks will bring it up for the Grizzlies. There's the lob to Jackson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Love watching Jackson on the receiving end of the alley-oops. He definitely won the athletic lottery.
Russell against Morant. That's a 2 from Towns. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
I know what they say. Defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Morant dishes to Brooks. The 3-pointer off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
Those long arms of Jackson Jr. getting in the passing lanes.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Russell against Morant. With the shot. Pass to Russell. Shot clock at 5. Prince kicks to Russell. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's the lob to Adams. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. For 3, Edwards. The shot, no good. And Memphis the other way now. Left side, Jackson. On the wing, Brooks. He hangs. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Towns wide open. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
On the wing, Jackson. Lets the 3 fly. Not going to go that time. And a close game so far through the first.
17. The Grizzlies, 19. Get ready for the Jabberwockies!
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Morant against Russell. Kicks it to Towns. A 3 ball. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it.
Morant outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
So good at staying in attack mode. When Morant is going at defenses, he forces them to foul him.
Both free throws good from Morant. Timberwolves trail by 4. Now, here is Russell. Edwards looking it over. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Morant passes to Bane. The turnaround. Up again, and it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Pass to Towns from past the arc. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. And stolen by Russell. Outside, Towns. He was all alone on that one. Towns has got 7.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Jackson has the open look. Hits it from 3-point range. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Outside, Russell. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Feeling out the pick and roll. Russell never looks like he's in a hurry.
And here's Morant. 15 points in the game. Gobert with the block. Over to the wing. Towns for 3. Hands it from downtown. And now just a 2-point Grizzly lead.
And that's why Cat went first overall. This dude is 6'11" with perimeter skills, a sweet shot, and unstoppable when he's on.
There's the lob to Towns. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks against Edwards. Now here's Brooks. D right on him. Comes up empty down low. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. It's deflected. It's stolen by Adams. Morant right side. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. Brooks left side. Out to Morant. With the drive.
Defenses have tried to figure out a way to stop Morant's drive, but his agility and strength ensures that he's always going to get a shot.
He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line so far. Good on the second free throw. 1:35 left in the third quarter. Russell with it. Knocked loose. 5 to shoot. Minnesota again turning it over.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Russell. And it's Morant missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Russell kicks to Prince. Towns for 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Outside, Bain. Here's Morant. Brooks outside. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Brooks has got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Russell with a wide open look. That one rolling around and rims out.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Brooks. He takes it in, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Out to Brooks. On the wing, Jackson. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Bain looking around. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Jackson, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 8-point game. Russell from long range. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bain passes to Jackson. Here's Morant. Outside, Bain. driving the lane. Gobert with the block. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Clock is at 3. Elbow shot is on the way.
And as a defender, Edwards' speed and agility make him tough to shake. No easy shots with him on you.
Gobert with a screen for Russell. Jackson against Towns. And the pass to Gobert.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies. Memphis leading by 6. Now Bane. Brooks outside. Towns against Jackson. Back to Brooks. Right side Bane. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Stolen by Brooks. Morant drives in. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Edwards against Bane. Here's Russell. Gobert trying to get open. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Morant kicks to Jackson. Brooks outside. There's the 3. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 10. Edwards with it. Now defended by Bane. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That'll be his second foul of the game. Russell passes to Towns.
This team leans on Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defense. It can be a difference maker.
Passes it to Morant. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Bane kicks to Morant. Lets it go from the wing. They get it back. Bane on the foul. And the Grizzlies lead by 14.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Here's Russell. Here's Gobert. At the run, and it's good on the way in. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds. There's 1:17 left to play in the final quarter. Bane for 3. Morant outside. 6 to shoot. Floats it up there for Morant. It's stolen by Gobert.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Memphis.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ja Morant.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Russell kicks to Towns. Morant with the steal. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and stolen by Prince. Russell against Morant. And here's Prince outside. The shot will not fall. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building.
need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the 1. And here's Memphis. From deep, sinks it. What range from downtown.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Booker finds Paul. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Jackson against Booker. Right side, Bain. Steps back and fires. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous, and this team really came together in a hurry, and they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Pass to Jackson. From deep three-point range. He's off on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Johnson inside. Jackson on him. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And look at those moves in the post and the smooth finish to go along with it.
Just excellent work around the rim. Here's Morant. Here's Adams. Outside Bain. Five to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And it's Brooks missing. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
You wonder if Ayton's one of those guys who realizes just how physical and tough he can be.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Paul against Morant. And it's Morant again missing.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Out to Bridges. Pass to Booker. The three ball.
2 minutes remaining.
Brooks with the rebound. Memphis trailing here.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Paul into the lane. Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Ayton's gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
Morant against Paul. Driving inside. Jackson for three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Tipped. Stolen by Bain. And he's going for the lob.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Morant against Paul. Pass to Ayton. Out to Bridges. Left side, Johnson. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Here's Morant. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. Morant's got 7 points in the game.
Well, sometimes being shifty in this game's a good thing. Body control helping out on that attempt.
It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Bain. Booker no good. Memphis leading. Now Morant. He's got 7. Bane, the pass to Morant. With 4 on the clock. They get it back. It's good if it goes. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And at the end of 1, a closely contested.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
On the court for the Grizzlies, Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. To the inside, here's Bridges. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Paul. Jackson for 3. Memphis the rebound. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Bane. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Off target with the 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Paul. Pass to Aiden. Takes the 3. On target from range. Aiden's got 7.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Morant against Paul. Morant, the pass to Bane. That one is off. The Suns go the other way with it. Here's a 3 from Paul. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
And he lobs it up top. Kicks it out to Jackson. Launches a 3. And Aiden pulls it down.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. And here's Adams. He's covered by Aiden. Just 5 on the clock. Morant kicks it out to Jackson. Here's the 3. That shot is off. That makes him 0 for 5.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, Aiden and efficiency go hand in hand. I mean, this guy's field goal percentage is on cloud 9.
That one misses.
Well, DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
Outside Morant. Outside for Brooks. Jackson on the wing. Back to Bane. Oh, they need this. Outside Morant. Puts up a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in the game. And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Aiden, he's just a different matchup.
That size, VA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Aiden's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
Aiden, no good.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Here's Brooks. Outside for Morant. Left side Bane. For 3. rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got his 5th rebound in this one. Paul with it, guarded by Morant. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And he drains the quick shot. Morant's gotten 4 this quarter.
With a dynamic burst, Morant has such a strong driving ability, which really helps open up his mid-range game.
Booker fires from way outside. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Well, Memphis shooting just around 26% for the game. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Morant. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Johnson. Back to Paul. Booker with it. From deep. And they get it back to the paint. Here's Paul. Oh, Adams with the block.
Well, the size of Steven Adams one thing, but persistence is another.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Suns ahead. They're up by 1. And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And here's Paul, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. For 3, Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Morant. 11 points in the game. Great positioning on the putback.
The motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
Outside Booker. From deep 3-point range. It's rebounded by Memphis.
What do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? And when you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides.
Paul passes to Booker. And here's Johnson. There's the 3. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Johnson. As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
This one for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Outside Morant. Shoots off the step back. Jump shot is good that time. Morant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Paul with it. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Jackson can't get it to go. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Booker for 3. The shot no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Morant, the pass to Jackson. It's stolen by Johnson. And the Suns pushing it up now. Finished off the break. And the Suns lead by 5.
Now you're pretty confident that Chris Paul is going to make the right decision with the basketball.
Pass to Adams. Stolen by Ayton. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Booker for three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Outside Bane. And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter. From deep, Morant. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. For three, Booker. And it's Bane with the rebound.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Back to Morant. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got 18.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
From behind the arc. And Ayton with the stuff.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pass to Adams. It's stolen by Johnson. Booker against Bane. Outside for Booker. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. On the wing, Brooks. Jackson outside. The three from Bane. And Chris Paul clears it away. The Suns leading. And now the Suns fast break. Booker for three. Booker missing again. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. From deep. It doesn't go for him. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Phoenix Suns. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Outside Bane. Outside Morant. The three is up. That shot missing. And Phoenix the other way now. Pass to Booker. Over Bane. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Paul. For three, Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Booker's got 14 points now in the second half. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Paul against Morant. Three-pointer, Brooks. Phoenix grabs the miss. Shot from the wing. And the basket by Bridges. And now a 12-point Phoenix lead. And the league has redefined the rules a bit regarding the gather step. Players getting more leeway. What do you think about that?
Well, I think guys, BA, are getting a little more creative in practicing that. I mean, they will adjust to the rule. That is one thing we've seen through the years with NBA players. And so in the offseason, if you can find a way to take advantage of a half a step more in order to gain advantage on a defender, I'm all for it until they change the rule back.
The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Pass to Jackson. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's the break. Throws it up high.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Morant. Can they get it? Here's Adams. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
The Suns have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Booker no good. The Grizzlies shooting just around 26% for the game. Jackson outside. Puts one up from 19. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Paul. Stolen by Bane. Back to Brooks. From the arc. The rebound by Devin Booker. Booker's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Paul. Back to Booker. 4-3. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Grizzlies ball.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Outside Bane. Back to Morant. To stop the drought. Takes it inside. And then Morant with the jam.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim. And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Suns.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Devin Booker.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight. Flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. And no good. Great D that time from Bane. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Jackson outside. Outside Bane. Here's Morant. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Oh, man, 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily. This one was a fun one to watch.
showed, and it was fun to watch. Terrific. David, thanks. So Memphis will get the first possession. Now look at Memphis's starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. And it's conference rivals squaring off tonight in this one, Steve. It might be the regular season, but this has a playoff feel to it, doesn't it?
These are the type of games you love to watch in the regular season, Kevin. The fans will be rowdy, the players fully engaged. We got a good one tonight. One thing that makes Jaren such a great alley-oop target is his hands, measured at enormous 10 inches long.
Now here's Jackson. A 3 from Leonard. The rebound by Steven Adams. Grizzlies off to a quick start here. It's a 5-point game. Brooks, it's good on the putback.
It's funny watching Brooks. He kind of lulls you to sleep, and then he explodes with an aggressive move.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. From downtown, and Brooks gets it on the assist by Bane. Brooks has got 5 now.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
I totally agree. They just can't be stopped. They're just firing on all cylinders.
Now here's Morant for 3. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
Here's George. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
For Los Angeles, they've got a paltry 0 of 6 from the field here in what's been a very difficult start for them. Outside for Jackson. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Nice play. Usually Reggie prefers to initiate, but this time gets it done off the catch.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
Morant, that's for 2. Morant with another miss.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Here's Morant. Paul George making his last shot. Payne for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 6. And a deep 3 from George. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight and a wide open look for Bane. That 3 off the mark. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here's George. That doesn't go either for George. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Passes it to Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
That one misses.
Very surprising he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
George passes to Leonard. Back to George. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Count it. 6 points for Paul George.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
That was a clever move, slicing his way past the taller defender and finishing with some flavor.
Leonard, that's for 2. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Memphis leading. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Brooks. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Challenging the heart of the defense on that play. Brooks daring someone to stop him.
On the wing, George. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Now Morant. He gets it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Memphis with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done it. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Bane kicks to Morant. Over Jackson. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Morant's got 7 points.
Hard to overstate Morant's shooting ability. It just comes natural to him.
On the wing, George. Lets it go from 14. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You look at the current stars in the league, Steve, and team compositions, it seems like the big man is truly back. Is it because he can do more things than just play down low?
Definitely, Kevin. They can dominate with their size, with rebounding and manning the paint offensively and defensively. But then now you have guys that can get out, start the break, finish the break, and knock down threes.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Outside, George. Uncovered. And the shot no good, a bit short.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Oh! That is just nasty.
The athleticism on that finish. Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg, believe me.
My
With confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. George against Bane. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense.
I mean, that's a rugged play.
That one was big time.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Here's Leonard. Morris dishes to Leonard. Looking to end the run. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Jackson against Morant. Over Jackson. Misses off the right iron. Clippers trail by 10. George with the ball. He's got 8. Morris outside. George against Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from 14. The shot by George, no good. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for Memphis.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Now here's Jackson. 1:44 left in the first half. Here's George, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Jaren Jackson. And the West, we know, is very difficult. But, Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
And it's Morant missing. The Clippers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Leonard. 2 points. That one goes. Leonard's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Los Angeles. Morant scanning the floor. Brooks the pass to Morant. Over Jackson. And it's Morant missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Inside, a steal, and now the Grizzlies, fast break. Outside, Bane. That one misses, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Nobody near Leonard, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Leonard's got 6 points.
What concentration from Kawhi Leonard, rising up and firing it.
Here's Morant. And again, Memphis no good. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Brooks against George. Fires for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Now just a 4-point Memphis lead.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
Morant, that's for 2. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys. Thanks for the great interview, David. First half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Clippers trail by 4. Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low.
And you love that about Kawhi. After he makes a shot, he gives you the poker face. Just goes about his business.
Morant drives in. Left side, Bane. Here he goes. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
The shot by George, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Down low, stolen by Jackson. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Jackson, great anticipation on the steal, then quickly gets them out in transition.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Steps back and fires. And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got 15 points.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
George dishes to Leonard. Lob pass to George. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
The trust George has built with his team, they know he'll finish strong if they feed him.
Bane finds Brooks. Memphis moving it around. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Leonard against Brooks. Up top, Leonard. 8 points for him. Back to Morris. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player, Smith. He plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
Jackson, that's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 5 assists in the game.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
Here's George, and the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Morant with a wide open look. No good from outside. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. For the lead, the rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Leonard with the steal. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Morant. And Jackson throws it down hard.
A decisive finish for Reggie Jackson at the rim.
Morant passes to Brooks. Takes the 3. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And there hasn't been anything easy for them in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Now here's Brooks. He's got 9. Morant's got space. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Morant's got it all tied up now for Memphis. Outside, George. Kicks it out to Leonard over Brooks. Leonard, no luck. Memphis has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Morant outside. Morant with another miss. Clippers have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. And the Clippers miss again. The Grizzlies have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Bain finds Morant. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. George with the ball. A 3 from Leonard. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
The three-point numbers for Kawhi Leonard, they show this man is elite from deep.
Pass to Jackson. Launches it. Doesn't go for it. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Clippers lead by 3. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And there's Brooks putting it right back in.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Jackson down low, guarded by Morant.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
Now here's Morant. After the miss from Reggie Jackson, here's Bain. Adams, the pass to Bain. Out to Morant to take the lead. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
Brooks with no one around. It's Brooks on the wing. Launches a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brooks has got 5 points in the quarter. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Grizzlies?
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And another thing they did well was just keep the effort up offensively. Lots of boards leading to extra opportunities, which they converted.
The Clippers trail. George passes to Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Outside Jackson for three. It's hauled in by Zubac. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Outside, George. Over Bain. That one doesn't drop. And Memphis the other way now. Brooks feeling it out a bit. From outside the arc. He can't hit that time.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
And it's Memphis on the break. Morant with the ball. The putback.
Emphatic bucket from Steven Adams. His team needed one, and he wouldn't be denied.
The Clippers shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Outside Leonard. Here's the three. Los Angeles with another miss. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Stolen by Jackson. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's George. Driving in. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the dunk by Zubac.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's Morant. Outside for Jackson. From the arc. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
The young fella, Jaren Jackson, has showed us the ability to step up and make big shots.
George dishes to Jackson. It's over Morant. Jackson gets the bucket.
Important time in the game in terms of momentum. You see Reggie willing to put the team on his back.
Here's Morant. Outside for Jackson. George against Bain. Over George. They get the rebound.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip-in.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. George passes to Leonard. From deep three-point range. He can't get that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Bain with it. George picks him up. Jackson against Bain. Paul George with the steal.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
You know what? They're focused right now. Every possession has to yield points.
Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points, and Memphis turns it over again. "16 seconds left in the game. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here.
And a two-time Finals MVP, Kawhi Leonard, exactly who this team wants at the line.
Here's Morant. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out. Trying to ice this one, Kawhi showing his evolution as a closer.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. Let's meet the visiting team, Minnesota.
We expect this one to be intense, with two very athletic teams giving their all to capture the win, Clark.
And they both like to play a very fast-paced, energetic game, running hard, trying to score easy buckets, and that will lend itself to the conditioning level perhaps being the difference in who comes out on top.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Prince in at the 3.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
And here's Minnesota now. Now here's Gobert. Russell, the pass to Towns. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Three-pointer, Brooks. And it's Gobert with a rebound. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Now here's Towns. Gobert inside. Adams covering. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Here's Morant, and he drives in. Rebound, Minnesota. Back to Edwards. Pass to Prince. Now Edwards. Inside. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, Brooks with the steal.
First personal foul. First team.
The free throw drops for Bane. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Moran against Russell. Shot on the wing. Prince grabs the miss. Morant's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Pass to Towns. From outside the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go.
If Towns gets a good look at the 3, you feel like it's going in.
Outside Moran. He shoots. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And here's Russell. Outside Edwards. To the wing on the left. Here's Towns. Can't hit that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Stolen by Russell. Over to the wing. Lets it fly from 18. Brooks with the rebound.
Got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now here's Towns. Left side, Edwards. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
1:25 left in the first quarter. Morant on the wing, Bain. Wide open look. Drained it for 2 points.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Pass to Prince. It's Edwards on the wing. Adams covering. Stolen by Jackson. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, Gobert with a steal. Russell with the ball. Guarded by Morant. It's Edwards on the wing. And another basket for Minnesota.
I tell you what, Edwards has a really nice, smooth release, and that shot looked in the moment it left his hand.
Pass to Bain. From deep. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Prince. Towns with the ball. Outside for Russell. Shoots over Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up, high post. The shot by Russell, no good.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And he lobs it up. And stolen by Gobert. The 3 is up. Doesn't go for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 5. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's Prince in at small forward. Memphis trailing here. The 3 from Bain. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Here's Towns. Second shot opportunity, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion, earns himself a trip to the line.
You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar. Power it home!
Oh, wow! PA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind them taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Here's Morant. Back to Bain. Brooks, right side. Over Edwards. And that one's long. Minnesota in the lead. To the middle. Here's Towns. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Outside Russell. Inside. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
From deep, Morant. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Prince. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Edwards, a pass to Russell. Stolen by Bain. For the finish. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
Outside Edwards. Oh, the swat by Adams. On the wing, Brooks. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Edwards with it, guarded by Morant. Here's Towns. And it's Bain with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Here's Morant. Jackson. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Jackson's gotten his first points in this one.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You've got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Outside Bain. Takes a 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 now. And Edwards slams it in.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Here's Morant. There's the drive. Here's Adams. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
He does not get the second one. Outside Russell. Here's Prince. To the left wing. Clock at 6. Towns passes to Russell. From the top of the key. Here's Gobert over Adams. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. That one misses for Gobert.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
Pass to Edwards. From downtown. It's rebounded by Memphis. Brooks has got 4 rebounds now. From deep 3-point range. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall.
20. And put your hands together and get back for the Milwaukee.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Moran against Russell. Puts one up from 19. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Russell. Edwards has got 10 points.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
The defense was certainly a little late in reacting to the step back.
Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Gobert with it. Adams covering. Gobert passes to Russell. Can't connect from short range. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Jackson for 3. No luck on that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. For Minnesota, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Moran against Russell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Love the attacking mindset of Moran. Gets him to the line.
And Morant drops them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. To the inside. Gobert, that's good. Gobert's got 8.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Russell against Moran. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. 14 points for him.
Oh, fantastic adjustment on the shot against tight defense.
Edwards a screen on Moran. Russell finds Edwards. Tipped. The free throw drops for Bain. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Moran against Russell. Outside Bain. For the lead. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. To the paint. Oh, and stolen by Adams. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Three-pointer, Brooks. That one doesn't drop. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Towns. Uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Jackson outside. Russell against Morant. Back to Jackson. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Left side, Russell. Towns. Back to Russell. Towns a screen on Brooks. Russell the pass to Edwards. Fires from deep. They get it again. And finally they hit one. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, good effort that time from Towns on the offensive board, ensuring that his team is able to end that possession with points.
Morant finds Jackson. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. So it's Minnesota now. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. Gobert no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Pass to Morant. Jackson outside. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Launches it. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Gobert. Gobert is doubled. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And now the T-Wolves on the break. Edwards, the pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Showing us a little bit of everything tonight. Karl Anthony Towns, extremely versatile, taking over at the offensive end.
Jackson left side. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Prince down low, hounded by Morant. Pass to Gobert. Outside Russell. Over Brooks. The shot by Russell, no good. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And here's Morant outside. Hits the three-pointer. Morant's got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, the quickness of Morant makes him tough to cover. He's able to pull up on a moment's notice.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Plenty of space. And they'll get another chance. Outside Russell. Gobert passes to Towns. Here's Prince. 4 on the clock. Let's go with a 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. The Grizzlies have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Outside Bane. Back to Morant. With the drive. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Jackson finds Bane. Now here's Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the lob. Adams inside. Towns on him. And it's Adams missing. And here's Minnesota now. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Russell from outside. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Outside Morant. Fires the 3. And it's Morant again missing.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence, given the size of the disadvantage there.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Memphis has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Jackson outside. There's the triple. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And stolen by Morant. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. From deep, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
Can you say prime-time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Here's Towns. Outside Russell. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Here's Morant. Outside Bain. Back to Morant. Up and over Russell. That one off the back iron and out. All right, Grant trying to seize control now.
And BA, if they can convert here, they might be able to close the door.
From deep, Morant. Morant missing again. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I mean, how do you stop Gobert on the slam? He's too big, rising up too fast. There's really nothing you can do.
Russell against Morant. Outside Russell. And so it's Minnesota with the W. This was a hard...
teams tonight will be another installment in this terrific rivalry.
And let me say, playing in the same conference, having to go through each other year after year, yeah, that can breed a little bit of contempt. Let's just say it that way.
Exactly. I'm sure you felt that against rivals in your division and your conference.
Yeah, I think most of the time they felt it against me.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thank you, David.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Paul. Pass to Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And it's Morant missing. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. It's stolen by Adams. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. No defense, and he shoots. And another miss by Memphis.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Here's Paul. Steven Adams making his last shot. Back to Paul. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Wow, even against contact, defense does all they can to stop Paul inside, and he still slips by them.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Morant passes to Jackson. Adams trying to free himself up. And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant.
This is what a near 7-footer like Jackson delivers. Tough inside scoring.
Paul dishes to Booker. Jackson against Johnson. Here's Paul. No good. And Memphis the other way now. Outside, Bain. Out to Brooks. Takes a 3. A rebound by Johnson. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. Morant scanning the floor. And Morant throws it down.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Now here's Paul. Booker outside. Fires the 3. Phoenix no good that time either. Memphis is gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Goes up on the block. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
The agility, the athleticism. Morant sometimes, I don't know, he just seems unstoppable to me.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Suns trail by 3. Now here's Paul. Johnson outside. 54 seconds left to play here in the first. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Booker outside. Shot to stop the run, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Here's Morant. 5 points in the game. There's the triple. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. The shot shot's good from Paul.
Even in the later stages of his career, Paul's handles remain incredible. He's got that thing on a string. What a move.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And good that time. Morant's got 7 points.
Oh, the turnaround jumper. That was just beautiful.
And here is Paul.
That's a tough take by Paul inside. He is absolutely fearless, and that helps him get a trip to the stripe.
It's his first trip to the line.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Grizzlies lead by 4.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the Grizzlies so far?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Booker, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Payne for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Booker kicks to Paul. Lets it go from deep. No good on that one. And it's Memphis the other way. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Suns trail by 3. Pass to Ayton. Paul against Morant. Johnson, the pass to Paul. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack and ball strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career. And the leadership Paul brings to this team is so incredibly important. His teammates really rally behind him.
Morant with a wide open look. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Payne inside the 3-point line. That one a little long. The Suns have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. A nice shot by Booker.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
Here's Morant going inside, and Morant throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Again, the miss by Booker. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And stolen by Booker to the middle. And now Paul pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Morant against Paul. Morant kicks to Brooks. It's the rebound. Adams the pass to Payne. There's Jackson with the 3. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
And a wide open look for Payne. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Booker fires from way outside. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And for Memphis, they're shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Now, here's Morant for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Morant's got 14 points for the game.
Look, when you're as explosive as Ja, then opponents are going to let you take shots from deep.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Booker.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Passes it to Bane. Fires from deep. Shot clock reset for Memphis. Now here's Morant for 3. Drops in the tray. Morant's got the lead up to 4 now for Memphis.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Morant against Paul. Here's Ayton. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
And a deep 3 from Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. It'll count. And that one released in time, but no good. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at point guard. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Here's Ayton for the lead. Kicks it out to Johnson. Over Jackson. Here's Paul. And he can't bank that one in. Memphis leading. There's the lob to Jackson. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Booker finds Bridges. Morant with the steal. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Booker. Brooks the pass to Adams. Outside, Bane. Here's Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Devin Booker.
Clever play by Morant, sticking with his shot to ensure he gets himself fouled while in the act.
Both shots good from the stripe. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. The pass to Ayton. Al Paul. 8 points for him. Ayton inside. Adams defending. Clock at 4. From deep, Johnson. They get it back. Ayton kicks to Bridges. It's good. This game is all even. Bridges has got his first 3 points of the game.
And finally, someone scores.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
Payne for 3. Johnson with the rebound.
Credit to him for trying to get that three right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future. Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Morant, that's for two. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Morant's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies. Pass to Johnson. On the wing, Booker. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Johnson, the pass to Booker. Over Bain. Ayton wide open. Off target with his three. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Kick out to Adams. Jacks up a three. Phoenix grabs the miss. And Phoenix pushing it up now. A nice shot by Booker.
Yeah, and you don't want to let Devin Booker get easy points in transition.
1:44 left to play in the third. Morant's got space. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in this game. Brooks kicks to Bain. And taken away by Paul. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Booker with no one around. And the three off target. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Loads it up there for Morant. And Memphis with another turnover here. The Suns have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Booker outside. And 1:01 left to play in the third. From beyond the arc and then some. Booker's got the lead up to 6 now for the Suns.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to Booker. Lets it go with the 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Booker's got 19 points.
What focus from Booker. He was dead set on hitting that three-point answer.
Outside, Bain. He kicks to Brooks. Shoots over Bridges. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one. Shoots. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
The 3 from Morant. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Suns on top. They lead by 8. And time for the short break, and stay right. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Jackson from long range. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Johnson outside. Back to Paul. Ayton finds Paul. 6 to shoot. Another 3 for Phoenix.
You can't let Paul get room to shoot from downtown. That's a recipe for disaster.
Brooks outside. Back to Morant. A special move before the shot. Morant's got 23 points.
And he's been their top scorer today, but it hasn't come easy. He has not shot the ball well. He'll have to be more efficient here if they're going to win.
For three, Booker. Ayton, the pass to Paul. And here's Booker from the arc. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Memphis the other way. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Ayton for three. Offensive rebound. And Adams kicks to Morant. The three. The rebound by Johnson. Suns leading by 9. Back to Paul. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
CP3 shoots the ball so well. Defenders have to play that tight.
Both good from the line that time. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Outside, Bain. From deep. Morant with another miss. Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Passes to Booker from deep. And the Suns get it back. Five on the clock. Second chance shot. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. The three from Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Bridges outside. And the pass to Paul. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one's on Morant.
The crafty Paul is hard to cover. He takes pleasure in toying with the defenders and drawing fouls.
Both free throws good from Paul. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Morant passes to Jackson. On the wing, Bain. Jackson with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Just 4 to shoot. Bain finds Morant. Sinks the three-pointer. Morant's got 26.
In motion, Morant's shooting ability is solid, but when he's this set up, it's outstanding.
1:10 left in the fourth quarter. Booker outside. Shoots the three. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Morant passes to Bain. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. The three. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Paul with the ball. On the wing, Booker. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Adams. Morant outside. So it's the Suns winning easily here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
conference, the rivalry is real. These teams in particular have bumped heads for years.
Well, rivalries are built when something is at stake. And when you look at the entire history of this matchup, the peaks and valleys for each club, there's a little bit of distaste, which always makes for interesting viewing.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Now here's Morant. Brooks a screen on George. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Morant from deep three-point range. The rebound by Jackson. George right side and stolen by Morant. Jackson with it. Guarded now by George and stolen by Leonard. This one for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. And now just over a minute played here in the first.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league. But boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Jackson outside. Pass to George. Crafty move. Unable to get that one. Morant with a defensive effort. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011. The trade of CP3 to the Clippers, it started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
Here's George, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Count that one.
That's a tougher look than it seems, folks. Paul George's mid-range game is sweet.
Now Morant. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Zubats.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Morris can't hit. Jackson against George. Adams, the pass to Morant. From deep. Morant missing again. Goes back up. And there's the play by Adams inside.
We are talking about a big-time offensive rebounder, and Steven Adams unafraid to impose his will with that frame.
Now here's George. Over Bain. The offensive rebound. Second chance effort. And there's Leonard on the assist by Zubats.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here's Morant going inside. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
George outside. From behind the arc. That shot off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of. He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now. I'll tell you, most of the time, this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Sinks the tray.
It matters not if you're staying attached and connected to Paul George. He's got the height and release point to get it off anyway.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. George outside, over Bain, and too long on the shot.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
There's the drive.
Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
Takes a step back. Here's George. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
At the line for the Clippers, Paul George, shooting 1.
The free throw is off from George.
Paul George, one of those players the media appreciates because he doesn't give you pat answers. When you ask him a question, he is thoughtful and is honest.
Launches it. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. George has got 10 points. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Los Angeles. He puts it. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the 1. George. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Morant outside. Gets the 3 to fall. 9 points in the game.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Here's Morant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And you listen to the great defenders. They talk about disrupting the rhythm of the score. Doris, how do they accomplish that?
I think it can occur, Brian, in any number of ways. The first thought you have, obviously, is being physical, obviously within the rules. You can try to deny touches. You can try to deny spots on the floor that players are trying to get to. Can also be psychological. Try to get under the skin of the offensive player you're contending with.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. It's George on the wing. From downtown. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Morant. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 5 rebounds in the game. Inside. It's not going to go for him. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Brooks finds Morant. From deep 3-point range. It's hauled in by the Clippers. George outside. Here's Jackson. And the Clippers miss again. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point land here in the second. Brooks. Morant with it. Guarded now by George. Morant, no good. And stolen by Morant. Oh, there's the alley. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
For Los Angeles, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Here's George. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Paul George's been cooking all night. The defense has nothing for him right now.
Here's Morant. Drives to the hoop. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 1. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Reggie Jackson.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
No good on the second free throw. The Clippers have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Something you can't deny about Marcus Morris. He is a passionate player.
On and off the court, this guy is highly competitive. He's a leader in the locker room. His playing style, to me, would fit with any organization. Smart and tough.
Here's Morant. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
I don't know if he's trying to show off for the crowd or what, but there's no reason for that kind of shot.
Here's George. And again, it's the Clippers.
Well, that's about strength from Paul George. You touch the paint, he will finish.
Here's Morant. And he can't get that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
George against Adams. George's shot is off.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Jackson with it. Guarded by Morant. George outside. The 15-footer. Basket counts. Now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
Silky smooth jumper from Paul George, and he just lets it fly whenever he gets free from that spot.
From deep, Morant. The Clippers grab the miss.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
George, no good. Memphis has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Bane. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for 2.
And Bane drops them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Jackson outside. Here's George. No good off the back of the rim. Right side Bane. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Bane's gotten 4 this quarter.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here.
22. The Clippers, 23.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Paul George has been sensational.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. The Clippers in the lead. George for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside Morant. Lots of room. And they pick up 2. Morant's got 16 points now.
He's been their top scorer, but he's really had to fight for it. He'll need to be more efficient in the future for this club to reach its full potential.
And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Grizzlies. They trail by 1. Bane against George. Shot clock at 5. Zubac passes to George. Great D that time from Bane. For Memphis, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Jackson outside. Pass to Adams. And stolen by Leonard. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
This is his sweet spot. Reggie Jackson, when he puts it on the deck, he is quite comfortable.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
The Clippers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. It's George on the wing, guarded by Bane. Jackson outside. Driving inside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Steven Adams.
That's some big-time tenacity by Reggie Jackson on the drive. I mean, even with the foul, it doesn't stop him from getting a shot off.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard had...
Oh, wow! Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Leonard against Brooks. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Steven Adams.
Well, Kawhi has become one of the smartest offensive players in the game. Understanding use of the shot fake and what it can give you.
So he gets them both. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Bane, the pass to Morant. This for the tie. It's rebounded by Morris. The Clippers shooting about 41%. Brooks against Leonard. George outside. Second chance shot. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Zubac. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Here's Jackson. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Jackson's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, Reggie Jackson might be 6'2", but he's showing you right there he can play bigger than that frame.
Pass to Bane. Lets the 3 fly. Outside for Morant. It's stolen by Leonard. Deflects the pass. Morris passes to Jackson. Doesn't go that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside Bane. Here's Morant. The Clippers grab the miss. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Leonard against Brooks. Leonard's got room. Gets a very good look and converts. Leonard's got 6.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
Morant, the pass to Bane. Here's Jackson from deep. Paul George pulls it in. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Drills it from deep. And now it's a 10-point Clipper lead.
And that was from the parking lot. Paul George very assured from distance.
Brooks left side. And here's Morant. He's got 18. Shoots over Jackson. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. George outside. Over Bane. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Clippers ahead. They're up by 10. And when we return... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at point guard. The three from Bane. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got 5 rebounds in the game. George with it, guarded by Morant. George passes to Jackson. Back to George. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort from deep. Bane. The shot no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. And George launches it from deep. And again, no good by the Clippers.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
They get the rebound. Leonard. It's George on the wing. 6 to shoot. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. George has got 26 points. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
George against Bane. Unloads. Grizzlies with the rebound. On the wing, Brooks. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
The Clippers have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Jackson, the pass to George. Leonard for 3. Tips it. It's good on the putback. 28 points for him.
Well, length and will and skill. Paul George getting to work on the offensive window.
Outside Bane. Over George. Bane, no good. The Clippers have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. The three-pointer off the mark. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to Morant. Back to Brooks. It's stolen by Leonard. And he's all alone. The finish. And the dunk by Leonard.
You know, many consider this guy the best two-way player in the world. And you love that Kawhi Leonard's defense, he is the guy that finishes. That's appropriate.
Outside Bane. Right side Morant. And again, Memphis no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. Bane, the pass to Morant. Back to Bane. Adams with a screen on George. Sinks it from distance. Bane's got 6 in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Leonard passes to Jackson. For 3, George. Clippers keep it alive. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Clippers lead by 14.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
There's the 3. Back to Morant. From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by George. Leonard outside. From deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Morant. from deep three-point range. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Jackson finds George. Back to Jackson. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
To the